the ones that I missed, it was like a jab, midi, no, a jab three from the corner, and what else? Stop and pop, three on a fast break, like a stop and a dime three, and yeah, I think let me see what else. For real,
Bro, for real?
bro. Bro,
Hello,
I
hello.
don't know why you stopped playing, bro. Like your jump shot is like
It's
it's kind
alright,
of quick,
bro.
it's smooth, fluent release, bro.
I have no legs. I'm more like an intellectual bull. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
So hold on, I'm gonna pull up these results. I'm gonna share screen, and as I'm doing that, boom.
Oh yeah, and then I tried
Yeah.
to do um, a reverse spin move from the baseline, bump and like shoot, but I shot it over the rim.
Did you take
Oh,
film or
oh,
no?
no, I didn't. I need a tripod. A tripod too.
That one is short though.
I'll take it, bro. I'll take it.
For iPhone, yeah.
Yeah, I have the iPhone 10. Like, it's decent quality, but I'll use it if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you it. It's short though. I'll show you it after. But let me log in here. I'm gonna use my phone number because basically the quiz results that we talked about, it's more of a introduction to the course. I'm showing my password on freaking live stream right now, but that's okay.
Yeah. I can't see. I can't see
You
what you're
can't
doing on the
see.
screen. So,
Okay, let me see.
oh, I can. Oh yeah. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, okay, I see.
Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone because I don't know why it's not allowing me to do it there. But when we go through this process, the whole point of that quiz is an introduction to the course, and then it's like, all right, what am I strongest in and why? Because as athletes, we have a different, we're not different from people, but we derive our pleasure from the sport itself, like being engaged, being in those moments. And I want to go back to like the first time when you were introduced to basketball and like talk about those times and really like
Okay.
refresh your memory on the reason why you started, you know? So take me
Mm-hmm.
back to like the very first moment you got the ball, or at least that you remember you touched the ball and you're like, yo,
All right. So my parents said like they always knew like I was gonna do some with both of you because I like dribbling the basketball since I was young, and they said like I had an ordinary handle at that age, so they were like, yeah, we gotta get him into basketball. And my pops always hooped, so he was training me from young, like real heavy up until eighth grade. Honestly, like I'm an absent-minded individual, but like that like trait of mine has I I've like mentored it over the years. But when I was young, it was really bad. I was like, I'm just doing this to do it. Like my pops just has me working out. I there wasn't really like any mission involved.
okay,
So when I was working out, I would just work out. When I would play, I would just play. Like I didn't really enjoy watching games as much, but I always know like I was fast, had a good handle, and like I was really good at attacking them. So that's what motivated me to keep playing the game. Like I was decent.
okay,
And then I hit high school. My athleticism and like um it it got absorbed by like the competition that I was in because I'm in high school now. My body's not even all the way fully developed. I'm probably like 5'7", 5'8" at best, real skinny, crazy size to me. Nothing like no crazy attributes, no crazy shooting ability. Just a fast kid who can attack the basket. So I'm not getting playing time, and I already don't have the necessary IQ because I'm not watching the game.
mm-hmm.
I'm absent-minded. I'm not really paying attention to what people
What
are
does that
doing
mean?
because I'm like, this. What happened?
Absent-minded. What does that mean?
Like absent-minded means like not your mind isn't fully engaged into what you're learning. It's
Mm,
you're just like you're you're just going through the motions.
okay,
Like it's going through one ear out the other.
okay.
So like somebody will tell you something, and you're like, bro, you didn't just tell me.
Like, yeah, like go to left. Like what you, like a coach or something,
Yeah,
or
yeah. So it's like, yeah, like you're not really attentive. So I really had to develop that.
okay.
And so yeah, through high school, like I really struggled with plays, um, team camaraderie, and just like
Ah,
the seriousness of the game. So then after high school, I started practicing, but I still wasn't watching the game. I was just using imaginative ways to like get good.
in
And
which
then come
ways?
to export, I run into like different people who know the game, who've been around like good players. They informed me like this is how you need to approach the game. So it got a little better over time. And then when I hit Suffolk and Potsdam and Farmingdale, that's what just to my IQ and said, "All right, you need to do this, this, and that."
Hmm.
You're 22 or 21 now, but now you know what you have to do. So just stick with it while you're still young and have some kind of potential to play pro somewhere.
Nah,
So yeah,
facts.
that's my storyline.
I agree, and I want to go back to the part that you talked about, like finding new and creative ways to get better.
Mm, yeah.
What do? You still currently do those things, or?
Well, I'm real big on social media now, but
Hmm.
before when I would watch documentaries of other basketball players, they said like using the mind, being imaginative on the court to
Mm.
like um give the audience a thrill was so important. So I tried to use my mind as best as I could, but like I sucked and it wasn't really applying or translating onto the court. So I was like, all right, my imagination isn't really working. Maybe here and there, but it's not really effective with like my stats. So let me see what the greats are doing.
Okay.
And like I always grew up in my household, they were like, you need to be your own person, you need to do this and that, but like make sure it's like true to yourself. But like that's not necessarily true with the game. You need to mimic those who did it better before you, and then add your own like repertoire to whatever game they initially added. So that's how I feel about the game. So if I would have knew that when I was younger, like I think I would have been better off. But yeah, particularly with me, like I would watch Kyrie or I would watch certain basketball trainers and how they handle the ball, or like the footwork that's necessary to be an elite basketball player. With Steph Curry, I mimicked his jump shot form like my jump
Okay.
shot form was dirt, and I still haven't mimicked it all the way, but I try to like mimic his like fluidity and like mechanics to the best of my ability. Well, I still go back to my original mechanics from time to time. I just started mimicking the greats,
Mhm.
and then that's what took my game to another level. It
Nah,
made me pretty good.
for a fact. I remember the first time we were playing when I think I met you probably like 2 years ago, and we were
Yeah,
shooting. I was like, "Yo, this nigga got the clip, bro. He's gonna be great. He's gonna be great, bro. I do it."
bro. But here's the thing, bro. I don't have the clip really though. It's a facade sometimes.
What
Like sometimes
happened?
I'll be in the zone, but in the game I don't be having it, bro.
Why?
Oh no, I don't know, bro. I
Confidence
haven't
or
showcased it. What happened?
confidence to shoot it, or
Maybe confidence. Maybe I don't know.
who's your
But
coach?
I'm. Oh, what happened?
Who's your coach for your team?
For Amityville, Coach Gordon. Um, for Suffolk, Coach Korea, Potsdam. Dang, I forgot his name. And then Farmingdale,
No, currently
Coach.
though.
Yeah.
The team that you're on now.
What team am I on now?
Yeah, who's your coach?
No, I'm done with college basketball.
No, the rec team. Is there a coach? No.
Oh, the right. Oh no, no, no.
Oh, just play. Okay.
That's me. Yeah, just play. Yeah.
All right. Reason why I was asking is because it may be sometimes our coaches are. I know you had an experience at Farmingdale where your coach was kind of like holding you
Bro,
back.
I don't understand. Like, bro, if I was a coach, bro, like coaches are. I think like because their dreams die, they have this negative mindset towards the kids. But like over the years, like just feel like they don't have a responsibility to be a positive influence on like certain people's dreams because they watch so much basketball and they see what it actually takes. So they think they have the right to just kill someone else's dream just
Hmm.
because they might not be as good or they don't see them going anywhere. Just teach them the game to the best of their ability. Still be a positive influence, bro. You don't need to break them down. Like every institution I've been at, bro, broken me down, bro. They're like,
Yeah.
bro, but to stop, focus on school, whatever. Like I can still focus on school, but you can still teach me the game. You can still teach me how to develop as a basketball player in general without shitting on me, bro.
That's a
Like I've been
fact.
shitting on for like my most of my career. Like, but that shit like it always made me go harder. Like
Hmm.
so if I'm not, I gotta do this. It always motivated me. It never really tore me down.
That's that
I mean,
positivity.
it did to an extent. But, like my family always picked me up.
And well, I want to after we touch on this, I want to touch on that. But
Mm.
why do you think that coaches try to break players down? Like, what do you think their theory is behind that?
I think because it's the saturation of the sport. Like, most coaches like probably like seen like talent that they probably focused on. They're probably like, oh, I knew such and such, compared to what he was, and maybe I pushed him in this avenue and it didn't work out for him. So they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna say, bro, hey, don't even try it, bro. It's a long path. You don't want to waste your time. So they're probably like, it's probably the fatigue of faith in a player
Hmm.
that probably not getting far from their own like kind of leadership or
Yeah.
like sense of direction.
No, you're right. And it's also like the values that they see the game being played at. So maybe your
Yeah.
Farmingdale coach, what were some of the things that he was like preaching in practice? Like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta.
Honestly, so all my life, I always had coaches get on me, yell at me because I told them my absent-mindedness, whatever. But I fixed it. Like it gets better over the years. Like I had to like do things outside of the box, like play like mind games on apps, like play chess to like really fix like my mind to
Yeah.
be attentive. But they will always say, Jalen, you're not doing this right. You're not in the right spot. So you need to know what you're doing on the court, down to a science. You need to know all the plays. You need to know the pace you need to be playing at with the team. You need to know your teammates' capabilities, your capabilities, just your impact on the team. Wait, what was your question on again? I'm really going.
The values. So like, for example, my coach was like, gotta bring energy. So this is only
Okay.
every player gets values that their own set of values,
Yeah.
right? Depending on your role. So if you're a
Yeah.
superstar
Yeah.
now, you could be more calm.
Yeah.
Superstars, they just need to bring points. They need to bring the
Yeah.
stats. They need to bring all that. Now,
Yeah.
people just coming into the team, they have a different set of values, a different set of role. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not playing. I gotta bring energy. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta
Yeah.
run. I gotta be first in the sprints. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for you, like, what was he like? Obviously, absent-mindedness. And
Honestly,
go ahead.
yeah. So it was probably my absent. It was always trust with me. A coach always mentioned, like, I don't trust you on the court. So it's probably like
Uh, nah, I know, cause
but
you was
like
doing
at
hella moves,
Farmingdale,
right? You,
not even
I
that. It's
know,
just like, well, sometimes yes, sometimes I do. I be doing too much sometimes,
bro. I knew it.
but like, but it died down over the years though. Like I started being more like precise with my movements. I feel like my resume or just of me building up as that type of player that can't be trusted, it followed me to Farmingdale. You didn't even give me a chance today. I was playing pretty well at Farmingdale. I feel like I don't know what like resume that I built up through my basketball career. Like it didn't matter. Right? It was like, all right, this kid can't be trusted. I don't care what he does on the court. I'm not giving him a shot to play. Like that happened the first game. Happened the first game. Like I didn't play at all, and I was like, I definitely deserve to be on this court.
Hmm.
Like I felt the oppression. I felt the oppression. So I was like, I'm not playing here, bro.
Yeah.
So, and I was also coming off a bad season from Potsdam. I mean, there was that. So I was like, yeah, I'm done.
When was the
I'm
last
done.
good season you had?
Probably something, but it wasn't really good with my teammates. So that's what I was really a nut. Like I was just like playing the playground selfish basketball. But I was having fun, but it wasn't the correct way to play basketball. But that was probably my best year though.
There's no correct way to play basketball. What's the goal
Yeah,
behind
you're right.
basketball?
Yeah, you're right.
What do you think? Or what's the
Wait,
goal
say
for
it again.
you
You said
behind
what?
basketball?
Say it again.
What's the goal for you behind playing basketball?
Honestly, it's just be able to get paid and to be do something similar to what you're doing to like be able to create a community
Hmm.
that I can lead through my own skill one day.
Yeah. You can have a basketball school.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm really good. Like I'm really good with training people,
Yeah.
like bringing energy, like different ways to like attack the court. So like once I build that over time, I think that's what I want to do.
Yeah. It all depends on your
Probably like
goal. And then the team's
what
goal
happened?
too. You have to balance your individual goals. Like one, the
Mm,
team has to win, and then there's a coach that you have to abide by their rules. And then two,
yeah,
you have your own agenda. Like, yo, I'm trying to make it here. Like, if I'm not
yeah,
doing going hard enough, if I'm not scoring enough points,
mm,
then you may not think that you can accomplish your goal, especially if you're not in the right program. But
yeah.
let's test that goal. And I look at your scores, bro. You're high in all of them. Like, I don't know. You're doing extremely well. You're working bad hard. Relationships was like 8 point something. I feel like if we wanted to really like take you from boom to boom, we could just work on that
Honestly,
aspect.
wait. What do you mean by relationships?
So the relationship score was like an 8. It was like an 8.67. It was your lowest one. Everyone else was like a 10. So
Honestly, you can lower relationships, bro. My
low
relationship probably like a four, bro.
4.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie. Yeah,
So because you're a
it's like
different breed, we will hold on. Let me get this back to full screen. Where's that thing at? Oh, there you go. Because you're a different breed, bro. We're gonna work through the lowest because I know you can handle that, and we're gonna build off the lowest one. So
okay.
because your goal is, and let me get to this document here. If you had to say in a sentence like, my goal is, first thing that popped into your mind,
Mhm.
what is it?
My goal is to be a professional basketball player one day, and to create a monetary avenue for young kids who
Nice.
have the same future goals for themselves.
Tough. That's a great cause. So monetary will always come, and
Yeah.
cause it's much bigger than just our goal. So I really want it to be, and like you mentioned, you want to build that relationships. It's not what I want it to be. It's more so about what you want it to be. But I do want to mention like the money and leading with that is not gonna sustain. So if you could say
Okay.
like anything else connected to something in your basketball journey, like why would you want to help young kids have that same future goal, you know, other than just money?
Um. Uh, I wanna. I don't know if I'm saying this right. I wanna reenact the statement that with true willpower, you can make your dreams come true, despite naysayers and people who don't believe in you.
Okay. So if you had to say
Some people
that,
get the. Oh, if I had to say that, oh, why?
no, no,
I
no,
want to
like
help kids. Um,
no, what you said was valid, but I'm trying to think of like
yeah.
more like statement to that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you with true willpower, what does that really mean? You know?
Okay.
Did people not believe in
Um.
you? Is that how?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, despite the disbelief of others, I want people to consistently keep chasing their dreams.
I like that, bro. I like that a lot. And that is that because you feel like no one believed in you?
Well, yeah, they had every right to not believe in me 100%, but I still want people that still have that motivation within themselves, that internal willpower to just keep going forward.
And who specifically do you feel like had no self belief, no belief in you?
Um, well, everybody in my life, different parts of my life, just based off what I've shown. Like, I've never really showed any like hardcore evidence that like I can go far with basketball.
Why not?
But like, they have every right not to believe, but it's still a passion of mine that I enjoy and that I know I can take somewhere because I have the size, I'm 6'4".
Mhm.
I have like the fundamentals. I just need to get my mechanics better and just shoot with better efficiency and just continue to understand the game more. And I know I can definitely play some more.
And believe.
So it's not, just believe.
Not just believe. You have to really believe that you could do it
Oh yeah, I gotta
through
believe.
the work, though. You obviously put in the
Yeah,
work,
through
but there's like another. I feel like there's a different gear that you could hit by just believing.
mm,
But we're not gonna stop there. Like, who
okay.
specifically, name drop, like, yo, I feel like this person doesn't believe in me. I feel like this person didn't believe in me. You feel me? I want you to really like see where your mind is at, or see where that belief is at.
Just put everybody, bro. Put
Everybody,
everybody.
everybody, all right.
Everybody, bro.
Coaches, teammates, like,
Yeah, everybody, bro.
and this is, I believe, closer to the root. If we wanted to get more specific, we can. It's all up to how you feel. Like, if you ever want to be like, yo, like, say the specific moment or say the specific person, or let me ask, when was the first time you felt like, damn, like they didn't believe in me, like, you know what I mean?
Probably right after when I entered high school.
Mm.
Like throughout my high school career, like after my um my junior school years or whatever it's called, like elementary years, 6 through 8, and when I hit high school and up, I really struggled with basketball a lot, like mentally, physically, statistically,
Yeah. And what does that mean?
competitively. Because statistically,
Yeah.
like stats wise, like
Oh, okay.
I
Basketball
didn't have
stats.
anything to show for it.
Basketball stats.
Yeah,
Okay.
basketball stats.
Stats. And
Cause
then,
my seriousness of the game wasn't there. So they had every right not to believe. But now, like all that disbelief, my continuation to keep playing the game, I just kept getting better.
hmm
So kind of kind of even out the playing field of like people who say keep going, and people who want me to stop. I'm
yeah,
gonna keep going regardless.
it's always gonna be
I just
there.
needed to move forward.
It's always gonna be there, bro. You got to get used
Yeah,
to it. So
right.
after that junior year, why were you not taking the game seriously, or were you doing that as a way?
I wasn't. I didn't understand the seriousness of competition and the need to work for something to make a living.
Mm.
I was comfortable in life. I was playing video games, had a meal on my plate every day. I had nothing to complain about. So I'm like, why am I? I'm just playing basketball, bro. That's really what it
Exactly.
was. But then it's when I was on the bench. This was the disrespect from other players and people not believing in me from continuing to play the game. So I was like, all right, something has to change. I'm doing something wrong here. That's when I had a wake up call from life.
Yeah. What was that wake up
Really,
call?
life. What happened?
What was that wake up call like? Like, what was the moment that you were like, yo, what am I doing?
Probably Potsdam. Like
What?
when I got outside of my living environment and I was on my own in college, my parents were like providing for me financially. I was just living on my own, interacting with other people, going back to my dorm room, having a roommate. So I was like, oh man, I really gotta I really gotta find something going on to go on for myself.
Yeah.
Like I haven't been as focused as I should have been.
Focus. And one more. Give me one more. Like, before we get into, because there's so much we could talk about this forever, 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 forever,
Yeah,
forever. Because it goes on to like our childhood. And
yeah.
but I wanna touch on the goal. Or I want to touch on the who. But give me one more. Like, when you were in the dorm, unfocused, what was distracting you?
Um,
Was it the girls? Was
um,
it the just the environment? Was it the dining hall? Like,
all right. So it was freedom,
mm,
the freedom without having a proper mindset. And and freedom without having a proper mindset, and being fresh to, to living on my own. If, I don't know how to condense what I just said,
No, just say
but
it one
like
more time.
because everything is new. I'm always in the. If I wasn't in the house, I'm playing basketball. But now I'm in an environment with a bunch of other people, and already not as much as a communicative person. I don't really go out as much, so all these things are new to me. Life is just giving me new, different cultures, new different um, educational fields and conversations. I'm talking with people, new problems that I didn't know existed with certain people.
Hmm.
So I'm just new to everything, and my mind's discombobulated. And me being like the impressionable person I am, I'm like, all
Yeah,
right, let me get into this, let me get into this, let me get into this. And I wasn't really focused on what I was there for, which was basketball.
nice.
So yeah, every day, everything altered my focus for them.
Hmm.
Because I'm like, I have all this freedom, I never had it before. I might as well take advantage of it, but I didn't do it in the right way.
Yeah, 100%. And you see where? Do you see where we're going now? Or if you don't, I'll break it down. Basically, we're gonna take all these moments where you felt like I didn't have it, I didn't believe. Not only are we gonna
Yeah.
transition it to see the exact reason, like you mentioned, like the value behind it, or the value that you think you
Hmm.
didn't have or didn't embody, like the structure because you had freedom,
Yeah.
or the the belief when it was really like self belief. You know what I mean? It all
Yeah.
starts with us. If we believe, everybody else will believe because that's what we're gonna put out into the world. Like, there's no reason
Yeah.
you should not believe me because I believe me so much that I'm convincing you by just being alive, by just doing the work. You know.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
we really want to start to embody these characteristics, and I want to start. I want to jump ahead really quick and just show you where we're headed, and then we'll jump back to who you are currently. But
Yeah.
basically, I want to show you my notion. And I was working on this for a long time. Like, yo, like, you know, what's my foundation? What do I do? Can you see it or no? Well, let me
Um.
switch tabs.
Yeah. I think gotta switch tabs.
Go live. All right. So this is mine right here. Let me get them out.
Mm.
So I'm like, all right,
Really?
yeah. So I'm like, yo,
Wow.
what do I like? Who am I? You know what I mean? Like, what do I
Hmm.
value? What do I stand for? I feel like I was just going through life not having values or like standards, and I'm just like doing
Mm.
whatever. So when you don't have
Yeah.
values, you fall for anything. This is really
Hmm.
where
Exactly.
I don't mind. Like, you will fall for anything, any trick. Anybody comes up to you, like, there's so many different paths you can go down. If you don't have your
Hmm.
path to walk, it's like, bro, you're cooked.
Yeah.
Anything can throw you off. So I was getting thrown off left and right. Let me zoom in here. And then I was like, all right, so what's going on? I started making this framework, and I wanted to embody a few things, or this is what I already thought I embodied. So, what do you
Hmm.
currently think? Like, three values, like Jalen, that's me. You feel me? What's your
Hmm.
three top values that you think you already value?
Hard work, perseverance, self growth.
Self growth, ninth. And I would agree. In a lot of ways, you do. But because you
Hmm.
pick those, there's something that you feel like a
Lack.
s- yes, and also is there's a little bit missing from the puzzle because
Mm.
what typically happens is I pick things that I thought I valued, but in reality, it's what I want to see in the world. And
Mm.
we're gonna use those three things. So hard work, the focus of things that you mentioned, self growth. We're gonna look for other people who have those, so then you can surround yourself with them, because we want to grow that
Mm.
relationship. And once you're around people like
Yeah.
yourself, I mean, you're gonna
Yeah.
flourish because that's what we want to work on, or that's what we're
Yeah.
gonna connect it to. Being around those people, working out with those people. Like, I see you always got a trainer with you. But
Yeah.
boom, then we're gonna get down here and we're going to see that all those things that we thought we valued really were, we still need to continue to double down on them, and then we'll see the actionable steps to get there. But let me just show you these other two. This is
Okay.
where the real work begins, like focus. what else did you mention where you said belief, right?
Hmm.
And what's another thing that you want to value in like 3 to 5 years?
Um, uh, like kind of like what you're doing. Like I'm really inspired. Like um, self ingenuity,
Mm.
like creating my own business and having the discipline to keep on pursuing it no matter the results.
Nah, for a
I'm
fact.
really impressed by what you got going on. Like the whole website design, the email, and everything is very professional, bro.
Yeah, I got you. So self ingenuity, what value would you say that is? Like
Um,
relentlessness. Like there's a whole,
and I say probably
fearlessness.
say it's like creative pursuit,
Hmm.
if that makes sense.
Okay. The way we get to the
So,
values is by seeing like
mhm,
what's stopping you from doing it, because what stopped me is different from what's gonna stop you. Like
yeah.
I feel like you're more outgoing than I was starting off, but
Really?
yeah, bro, I don't talk. I don't know if you knew me before like
No way,
basketball.
bro. I don't get that from you at all, bro.
Yeah,
You seem
I'm
I
a
was thinking you
dog.
were super outgoing. Bro, this whole thing completely neglects what you just said, bro.
Bro, I used this and I turned up. Bro, I used
What?
this and I turned up, bro. I was never a bro. If you saw me as a kid, I was a fat kid. I was just like,
Uh-huh.
I didn't really care about basketball. I was going to Jerry's and just working out.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't until I
Yeah.
realized like I wasn't doing that for me. Like I was doing that for my
Uh-huh.
dad. I was doing that for people around me.
Mm,
Like that's why I want to
yeah.
make sure that that goal is really for you. Because if it's not,
No, I love the game idea.
okay, for you sure?
Yeah, for me, yeah.
Okay, why?
And plus, it's really all I got going on as well. So if I don't play basketball, I got nothing else. I'm not gonna lie.
But you can always get more. If you had more, would you still want basketball? That's the real question.
100%.
Okay,
I can play basketball for the rest of my life.
okay. You can or you will.
I will.
Okay, yeah. It's up to you. You
Yeah,
know,
you're right. You're right.
we gotta start changing our words, bro. I'm telling you, them words are
You're right,
powerful.
bro.
We don't
It's
try,
that
we
deep.
don't. But let me tell you, right? So I'm a young kid. I'm just doing it for whatever, bro.
Mhm.
I never used to talk. I'm like, I just really put that work in. I used to write down like, yo, go talk to girls outside.
Really?
Go do this. Go stop being on social media. Like I take a break from social media. I'm like, go like
I used to write. I used to write things too
that's
about
what I'm
myself.
saying. Like go talk to 5 girls today. Go get 5 numbers. Like just stuff to push me out my
Yeah.
comfort zone. But we don't know what that stuff is until like we see it here, you know. But it's deeper than that. Like okay, why haven't I talked to 5 girls, or why am I scared? Anxiety. What am I scared of? Like oh rejection. So fear,
Yeah.
confidence. Like it's those small
Yeah.
things that like once you get these, what you already have them deep inside, like it just
Hmm.
everything else, you can do whatever, you know,
Yeah.
basketball, training, but we'll
Hmm.
get there. First, let's reel it back in. That's where we're headed though. Let's reel it back into the Google Doc. And this is why I want you to. This is what we do in those classes. Basically, we just had the first class going over the results, and that
Hmm.
is session one. So in session two, we're then gonna work through the who you are currently. So this is where we're gonna see like what's stopping you from achieving that
Yeah.
goal of being a professional basketball player and helping those kids.
Yeah.
And then we can start to pair it up. So who do you feel like your game is most like, or who do you feel like you play like, or you want to play like? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so this is who I've been compared to. I've been compared. My assistant coach said I played like Vanderbilt on the Lakers.
Okay.
It's like my shot was broke, but I was always athletic and I always brought a lot of energy to the team and I always worked hard. Um, who else? Then when I went to Farmingdale, they said I played like Kawhi.
I can see Kawhi for you.
Yeah, because like I became a more offensively like skilled,
Hmm.
and I could always play defense. And people say Kobe
I see
because of
Kobe
my
too.
like I have the score. Yeah, I have the scoring mindset, the skill and efficiency is just not there. So I look like a nut, and people hate me for it. But I don't care, bro. That's just my mentality. I have the mindset, but the skill's not there. So I got Kobe a lot throughout my life.
Why is it still not there?
Um, you're still not there, bro.
No,
The
why
skill.
not? Why not?
I didn't train for it. I didn't train. I didn't put up enough reps. Oh, like my mind's so strong that I'll force myself to believe something, even though I particularly can't do it. But my mind is like just so stagnant, not stagnant, just like so strong that I don't care what you tell me, I'm that. I don't know, and I don't care if I have nothing to show for it. I'm gonna keep saying I'm that until I'm that.
No, keep saying it.
That's just how I am.
Because you will become that. But what are you saying though?
I'm saying that I need to put in the work to be. I need to continue to put in the work because like I'm kind of behind. Like my
Uh,
skill is behind my mentality.
uh,
Like,
you just
does that
you,
make
you
sense?
canceled it out. You was say believe in yourself that you are already there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't believe that you haven't put the work in because the more you believe you haven't put the work in, the more you won't put the work in.
Okay.
It's like you're convincing yourself that like you're just staying stuck. Like, oh, I'm not putting the
Right.
work in. Like why am I not
Yeah.
putting the work in? And then you're saying like, but you are putting the work in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you working on the right things though?
I think so. Yeah.
What are you working on?
Like, all right. So 2 days before, I was working on the things that I missed in the game, like fadeaway. I like the fadeaway baseline, the stop on the dime three, and what else did I do? There was something else I did. Hold on. I wrote down the shots that I missed. And the corner jab three. Like I worked on the things that I missed in the game, and the thing, and then like yesterday, I worked on the things like that I want. I want to be a player and like create for myself
Mhm.
off the dribble.
Okay.
It's like decent, decent ISO player. So I worked on like two dribbles, attacking, step back midi, and like attacking the middle and then doing a spin jump shot.
Yeah.
Because I attack the middle a lot and I do a spin move and I pass it to the corner for an assist. Because like sometimes that might not be there. I'm like, so I can just do a spin jump shot in there. Because I get to the middle a lot and I can just do a spin midi.
Yeah.
I was just going off. I go off of like how I play and how I want to play.
Okay.
I really, but it's not really that deep because I don't have counters for how I want to play yet.
I feel like where
If
do
that
you
makes
where do
sense.
you want to
I don't
play?
have counters for certain spots.
What's the highest level you want to achieve, playing wise?
Honestly, everybody wants to go to the league, bro. But
Yeah.
like, you gotta be like God heaven to be to play in that.
Not
Pretty
necessarily.
much, bro. Pretty much. Like those
Not
players are different, bro. I'm not
necessarily.
gonna lie. Those players are different. Like they have something. They have some God given ability that gives them over that hump. Maybe
Marketing.
athleticism, maybe shooting, it may be speed. You gotta have something, bro. Me, for me to get there, bro. I feel like I just need to be a bucket. That's because I'm quiet. I'm not really. I'm not a talker. I'm not gonna lead your team or anything like that. Like I'll lead through my actions, stuff like that. But like that's what I'm trying to. Or I need to be a defensive goal, which I can be.
Yeah.
Which I can be. So those are one of the two ways I would be able to get there.
I agree.
So
But
so
we'll
that
we'll be able to see more based off the people you want to be, like what they did. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing for us to be like, all right, well, I missed the shots in the game in this league. Are you going to get those same shots in the league? Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So we got to start
true.
seeing like, all right, how are they playing? If I want to play there, how are they playing and how are they succeeding? You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah,
like, we stop ourselves from the ultimate level by playing to the level that we're at and trying to like dominate here when we should be trying to get better and then dominate up there. You know what I'm saying? So you
yeah,
really, once you go back to the team, like do the foundational things that they did to succeed at that level and get past it, and then you got to keep progressing. But
yeah.
I want to show you one last thing before we hop off today. It
Mm,
is the cause. No, it's the who we are. Dot. Let me go here first. Causes. And what this is gonna be you did this. We basically did this already. But
Mm.
from here, now we are gonna talk about who you are, and this is to me, the why is the most important, but this one is also most important because I know for you, you are more on track than anyone else that I've
Mm.
probably worked with. But do you see this? Did you
Yeah.
do this already or no?
Um, no, I haven't done that.
Okay, so
I've done using the who. I need to do that.
after we do this, or after
Okay.
you do this, I'm gonna explain it. Then you're gonna do it. Then we're gonna bring it back for the next session. So, who are you? Like, we could even do it together because it's more fun. You want to do it together next
Okay.
call?
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be more fun because that way we can walk through the discussion. But basically, what we're gonna talk about is like, all right, who is Jalen? Like, what?
Okay.
And honestly, let's go an hour. We'll kind of start with this, and then
Okay.
we'll finish it next time. But
Okay.
who are you? Like, what defines you?
What defines me?
Yeah.
Um, Probably like my my relentlessness
Okay.
to keep going as an individual and the person I imagine to be.
Okay. Who is that?
Well, you know how kids always say like they want to be the astronaut, they always want to be the doctor, stuff like that. For me, I want to be undeniably skilled like at basketball to where
Okay.
somebody's guarding me and like knowing like I'm gonna get a bucket no matter what. That's what I imagine for myself. That's what I know it's gonna be hard to get there, but that's the play I ultimately envision for myself.
Yeah.
Um, and then I just hope to get to some state in life to where I can like generate enough money for myself to where I can become comfortable
What's
and
enough
buy
money?
like nice things. Who doesn't want that?
What's enough?
What's that?
What's enough money?
Millions, man.
Okay. Why? Why do you need millions?
That's just how I am. Like I like the extreme of things.
Okay.
I like I like you know I like who doesn't want like the fastest car? Who doesn't want the baddest girl? Who doesn't want the nicest clothes?
Hmm?
You gotta work for it. But like that's how some people like, bro, you're unrealistic. Like you shouldn't be looking at life that way. It's unhealthy. It's cringe. Like bro, like we do the same thing in a video game. Why not try to aim for that in real life with
Mm-hmm.
the capabilities we have in this real world?
Yeah. For a
So
fact.
I don't see the difference.
I
Just need
agree
to
with
have
you.
the discipline and belief.
I agree. But at the same time, that can be true. But it's like, what are we willing to do to get that?
Yeah.
Right? Are we gonna actually put the work in, like you said, or are we gonna take shortcuts and then end up with bad money, bad woman, bad cars? You know what I'm saying?
I think
So,
with your guidance, bro, I think I can go in a pretty
no, absolutely,
good direction. Maybe.
absolutely. But like, think about it like this: like, all right, you get to the league, you're not ready. You get
Hmm.
PJ Washington. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you fall for the wrong one because the level of play only like goes up. You feel me? The bitches get
Yeah.
trickier.
Yeah.
The money get weirder. Like the cars get
Yeah.
faster. You're not ready. You never drove this car. You crash out. You dead. Like
Yeah.
also like, are you ready for that fast car?
That's what happened. I crashed out at Pasco. Like Pasco was the NBA for me. Pasco was the NBA for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm, you coming from the small town of Emptyville,
Bro,
barbecue mechanics. I don't go outside much. Pasco was the NBA for me, and I completely crashed out. I'm not gonna lie.
what you
I
did,
crashed
bro?
out,
What you did?
bro. Bro, I don't even want to speak on it, bro. I did everything I was supposed to do, bro.
We'll talk about it later. We'll
So
talk about it
like,
later.
yeah, yeah,
I bet. So based on that, we'll work through that, but like we want to know why we want those things, and it all comes down to the values. Like you value relationships, you value the things and the status, but
hmm
those things don't last. And We want to go for things that last and also help us achieve that cause. You know what I mean? Like, but that comes with time and just over time changing your mindset. The more you focus on the good things, the less you'll focus on like the money, and that always comes. It's a good little motivator. Like, all right, look, I want this dream car, but it shouldn't be the whole like goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let that let that be like a little checkpoint. Like, okay, I got this little car, nice. Like, I got this little boom, boom. But you're not. That's not your whole life goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what do you do on the weekly, on the hourly? Like, what actions do you do? Like, take me through a
So,
day in the life. Take me through a day in the life.
all right. So this is my day in the life. I try. I try to. I read a lot. I like to read. Like I like to read finance books or
Nice.
just books. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm reading finance books. But then I want to get into the sciences after I read the finance books. And I play a lot of mind games, mental games like chess.
Nice.
Or just games that like make you think.
Mhm.
Like that's my struggle with thinking. Um, and after that, I do a little bit of coding because you
Nice.
need a skill. And yeah, I like to code. I like to mimic coders on YouTube because like that's what we interact with, through, like web interfaces. So like why not try to understand it? And then I just play basketball or I work with my pops,
You do
and
a
that's pretty
course
much my
for
everyday.
coding? Are you doing a
Course?
course?
No, I haven't.
You should.
No, right? I need money, bro. I'm trying to get a job, bro. I need money.
You don't need money. You need skill sets.
You don't need money to do a course.
There's free courses.
There's a free
Coursera
courses.
has financial aid, bruh.
Course what?
Coursera.
Coursera.
Yeah, look it up after. I'll send you a link, but you can get a coding course like for free. Just apply, tell them your situation. Like, a recent, not recent graduate, but like
Yeah.
I want to start advancing my career. I've been doing coding on YouTube, da 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 da, right? But why I say that's important is because you do need to have structure. Like at the same time, we are going for the MBA, but like we we wanna make sure, and maybe it depends on your situation. I don't know exactly how things are, but for us as like men, we do need like a little bit more structure, a little bit more like we need our bread up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like we want to make sure we're financially okay because that's a major part of your advancement to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you mentioned, you're not struggling, so that's not going to be a motivator for
Yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not LeBron James. They got no dad. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
D Rose, he eating honey buns and stuff. Like he needed
Yeah. Nah, that's
basketball. You don't necessarily
yeah.
need basketball, but you
Yeah.
can still want it. We just got to find out why. Like like what's gonna push you there.
Mm-hmm.
And it can't be the girls, bro. It can't be. It has to be that
Yeah.
relationship aspect. It has to be like, yo, I want to show kids it's possible. Like I did it, you can
And
do it.
that's what it is. That's really what it is.
Yeah. But until like along the way, you gotta pair it like with a little something on the side. You feel me? Because we can't be out here pop. That's like
Mm-hmm.
we can't advance if we don't got
Bro,
the basic like food, water, money, employment, this,
bro,
that.
that's what I am. I'm pop. Bro. I'm
That's why
pop.
that's
It's
probably
so
holding you
bad.
back from advancing, bro.
That's what it is. I need a job. I'm trying
So
to.
let me show you this. Go ahead. Keep going.
I've been applying to like jobs and whatnot, but I'm really not responsive. I'm pop, bro.
Don't say you're pop though.
I don't have like the money here and there to like save up to like. That's what it is.
What do you spend your money on? That's another thing that we're gonna work.
I don't spend any like the little money that I get here and there from like family. Probably just like I use that to invest in like a tripod or whatever or transportation. That's pretty much it. That's really as far as it gets me.
Yeah, you definitely gotta work there. And we're gonna use basketball as the motivating factor. Like we're gonna use basketball the goal to like, yo, if you want to be good at basketball, this is what you gotta do. You gotta get your little job. You gotta other time you gotta stay in the gym. And that's the
Yeah.
whole where it really separates, but we'll get there. When do you do those activities? Like when do you work with your pops? When do you code? When do you do chess? Like how often?
So I try to get all the mental games out in the morning.
Okay,
I like to read morning and night,
nice.
and usually in the middle of the day, the, when I'm not working with my pops, which is like probably like a nine, like whatever time of the day we usually work late hours. I usually code, watch some basketball vids, and then what do I do? And then I go play basketball for like 6 to 5 hours
Okay,
or
nice.
3 hours.
And where do you do those? Where do you do it at? Like where geographically? I know export.
Yeah. So like I got the LA Fitness. So the thing too, I need to get my license so I can like go to LA Fitnesses. But I try to go to the city sometimes. But right now I've been LA Fitness.
Hmm.
But like I travel all over though. Like I've been to the Bronx a little bit, Queens, Brooklyn. Um, right for now, I've pretty much been in Long Island.
Facts.
Yeah.
And do you see where we're headed? Like not only just building towards basketball, but like building like overall like complete selves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's bigger than basketball because basketball is a game. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
just the lessons that it can teach us and how it can change who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Talking basketball. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
You better go work.
Yeah, I'm about to go work in
All
like
right,
an hour.
I bet 6 minutes. So
I bet.
where you do it is important because we know we want to prioritize relationships. So we want to go places where those people are at. We want to go,
Yeah.
like you want to go to the city. We want to go to runs where those professionals are at now. We want to go to
Yeah.
those. We want to go work out with other people who on the island like, oh they have status. They're quote unquote better than me or people think they're better than me,
Hmm.
and then you want to go
Hmm.
play against them. Not only see where you're at, but dominate them. Like
Hmm.
like go to those workouts, even if you got to pay like a little $10 or whatever you
Yeah.
know entrance fee, and go dominate them and get it on camera. You got your tripod, and be like, all
Yeah.
right, so, and start working your way up.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to dominate them also in like a official setting, you know.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to find, or we're gonna work on that towards the end where we develop a plan. Find a team,
Hmm.
a credible team, not just any rec team. Like you need it, not Boulder
Yeah.
Mac Park, like semi-pro
Yeah.
or something where you can
Hmm.
go and show people like I'm on this level. And the dude that you
Yeah.
should really be talking to is like Dre Wade,
Who?
or what's his name, Dre.
Dre?
He's works at Export. He's a professional basketball player.
But Dre? Yeah.
Yo, have you talked to him recently?
I don't know.
He's
My
not.
relationship
He's
with
not
Dre is kind of weird.
good,
No, but he's athletic though.
but you can dunk now, so
Bro, he averaged like I think he averaged like 17. He played for like ABA.
he's a little bit bigger than you, slightly. What's the difference between you and him?
He hustles hard. He's athletic. What's the difference?
Yeah,
Probably a little, probably a little bit more vocal. Also,
more aggressive.
a lot more energetic.
I
He's
don't.
athletic. I
So
don't know. Maybe not.
so he's better
From
than
the
you.
last time I've seen him play, uh,
So he's better than you.
not skill wise, nah.
Then what? What do you think he's better than you in?
I don't know. Like, like, when you have just enough skill and just enough athletics. I don't know. But I haven't seen him play in a minute. Like, I wouldn't say like he's he's just like I don't know.
I don't think he's.
I don't know. He's not. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's like. Yeah,
I mean,
like he's
there's no comparison. You guys are each individual players, but at the same time, it's like, all right,
yeah.
who in the area is playing at that level that you can like kind of gauge yourself at. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the teams you want to be on to get experience and get film to move up the ranks. Like you don't have college film, so you got to find a way
Yeah.
to like leverage your stats, leverage your you know start doing this. Even if you got to go down a little bit, go back up, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's not.
Yeah.
I don't think he's better than you at all. At all, like not even a little bit. Like I just don't see it personally. Like he's
Yeah.
good. He's
Yeah.
lefty. He kind of got a little
Yeah.
shot. He's just confident.
Yeah.
So, but that's people that you want to start playing against, and you want to start talking to them like, yo, where you play? Like, you going to a run today? Let me come with you. Because we're gonna work on relationships. So, like, oh, would you,
Yeah.
are you going to a tryout? Let me come with you. The girl at the front desk, she's a professional
Mhm.
basketball player. You should be networking with her.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, this is my goal. Because you gotta every person you meet now, you gotta tell them like, yo, my goal. This is my goal. You
Yeah.
know, can I help? Can you help me? Can I help you?
Yeah.
And then why do you want to, or all this that you're doing, right?
Hmm.
Does this help you achieve your goal, or does it hurt you from achieving your goal?
In terms of, what?
Like
What was that?
who you are, what you do, when you do it, the top four questions. Does it help you or does it hurt you?
So everything.
So does it contribute or does it subtract from your goal?
Well, the things that I do during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think all I've been doing contributes. It's just me being popped. I think that's what it is. Like me not having a job,
At the right,
it's
yeah.
like slowing down my progress. Like I have no money, so like
Yeah.
can't I can't say if I want to take the train, I can go here. Like if I had money, like have my own money, I can do whatever I want. I can go here, I can go there, I can go there. Like it's me being popped. I think that's what hurts me.
It's you saying that you're popped too. You're not popped.
I know I'm popped.
You're not popped, bro.
I'm not popped.
Dude, you
I'm
have
not.
Wi-Fi. You're not popped.
Yeah, I'm not popped.
You're not popped. You want to see popped?
No, I don't.
I'll show you. Like, we can go. We can go on the internet right now and see some starving children that's popped.
No,
Like,
I don't. Yeah,
you
they're
know,
popped.
like their belly is about to pop, bro.
But I
Y-
think I'm working with to the best ability of what I have. That's what I'm saying. Like having no job, working with my pops from time to time. I think I think I'm doing all right with what I got.
All right. Do you want to do better though?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, then we not
That's
set,
why I'm here.
we
That's
not
why I'm
settled.
here.
Yeah, we not settling for all right. What the fuck? So
Yeah,
look
yeah.
down here. Look, this is where we start ranking up. You feel me? So breathing,
Hmm.
food, water. We need all those things, and now we need to make sure our health is right. Your health was a 10. You gotta start getting a
Hmm.
little employment. You have shelter, so eventually you'll get your own apartment, and but you have
Yeah,
family, but social
yeah.
ability. This is where we're working in now. Like we're working with the relationships, like the love, the family. I don't know if you can see my
Hmm.
cursor on there, but that's what we're gonna build on. We're gonna use basketball as the way to get there. Right.
Hmm.
Great first session, bro. Schedule five, and we'll basically do that again. But it's gonna be 30 minutes. Do you have the correct
Okay.
link, bro? Because I don't think you have the correct one.
Uh, for the wise,
No, for the calendar.
yeah, I have the correct name.
All right. Make sure you schedule five there. And after we finish the course, after you work through, we're gonna do $1 per session. But we'll do it after,
Okay.
because you need to first get the employment first. You need to first start building up there.
If I have like no
One
funds.
one dollar per session, and then we'll take
Right.
it from, because after the real work begins, like after you get the plan, that's when you really have to implement. But the reason why we're doing $1 is because people don't value. Obviously, you value. You're a little bit different, but other people, they don't value it unless I like charge them like 4 quarters. So we'll do that after. But yeah,
Okay.
major. There's a lot to take. What was your takeaways? Give me three takeaways and three actionable steps that you're gonna take.
Three takeaways he gave me. I need to be affirmative with my beliefs and my words selection and my purpose and what I'm trying to achieve. I need to be absolute. There can't be no in between. Second, um, I need to I need to address I need to address the things that I need to address my weaknesses without trying to finagle between the lines of
Mhm.
not addressing them. So if I say I have this problem, to get exactly to it.
Mhm.
And the third, I need I need to build relationships with people that are better
Mhm.
or on the same level as me,
That you think are better.
that are trying to get to where I'm trying to get to influence
Nah, for a fact.
goals.
And then three things that you're gonna do. Like, give me. Yeah, give me three. Give me three.
Three,
Doesn't matter timeline.
three things that I'm gonna do.
Yeah, based on our
Well, I
conversation.
always try to talk to new people, but I guess I'm gonna try to make a better selection, like to the people who have like better ties in the basketball community, who have like a high skill level. Because sometimes I just be kicking it with anybody sometimes.
Yeah.
So like try to be more selective. Two, um, trying to get a job, bro.
Trying,
I need a job, bro. I applied.
trying,
I
or
applied
are
for
you
it.
gonna get a job?
I'm gonna get a job.
Uh,
You're right. I need to be absolute.
yeah.
That's what I'm gonna take away. I'm gonna get a job. And three, um, three. What was the third one? Oh, I need to be more structured. Having a routine. I need to be more structured. Like a day by day activities.
Yeah.
Which I do. I do be going with emotions, even though I'll be doing positive things. But like I'm gonna try to be more structured to the best of my ability.
How?
I'll be more probably like try to get morning and night routines in. But sometimes I just work during the night. And that kinda like takes away from my shots. I probably like put up some more shots for people in the morning. So probably go in the morning, put up my shots. Um those are really the two things really.
Yeah.
Because I have no money, so I can't really build upon like
No money yet.
the structure anymore from there. But probably like morning and night for basketball.
And don't
That's
say you
probably
got
my
no
best
money,
bet.
bro, because you keep saying you got no
Well,
money.
I
You
have
don't have no
money,
money
but
forever. You don't have what
yeah,
you
yeah,
think you don't have $1 million. Like you're not,
yeah, yeah.
just yet. Like
Let me stop saying that.
yeah, because then you gonna have no money forever. But yo, look into jobs that you already have skill sets in. You're training, gym, coding a little bit. Like try to get a job that's just a little bit underpaid, or gain that experience and move up.
Mhm.
Because then you could get a bigger, better job, bigger, better bag. But yo, until next time, schedule it right now. Come on, schedule it right now on your phone.
Okay.
You have the link, or are
Is
you
the
on your?
link somewhere on the Discord or?
Hold on, let me send it to you. Let me send it to you real quick. It's a calendar link.
I have it sometimes on my email. Yeah, yeah, I see it. It's my calendar. Yeah.
Cause it's a different one. It says Life Referee 111.
What was that?
I just say this right here.
Uh, okay, yeah, I see it.
Alright, bet. Yeah, schedule 5, and then once we see those, then we'll lock in. All right. Yo,
Wait,
good.
so you want me to schedule 5 different calls
Yeah, and we're gonna do 30.
within?
And we're gonna do 30 minutes. So it's all gonna be in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. So like, what time's best?
At whatever time you pick, whatever time's good for you.
Oh, whatever time
Yeah,
in the afternoon. Oh, okay.
because this is after work. So, yo,
All right.
great session, yo. Great
So I appreciate
first.
that.
You feel me? I gotta go to church now, bro. But yo,
All right,
keep
bet.
working. Let's go. It's up. Focus. You could be great. As great as you want to be. All right.
Thank you, man.
All right, bro. Love you. All right.